Away from my usual critical commentary of my favourite bands and albums, I think it's important to reflect on what really matters. That being the best holiday of the year fastly approaching us, Halloween. So I thought I'd pop out a bit of extra content this week in praise of my favourite time of year and highlight some of what I consider to be the creepiest songs of all time, maybe. And by that I mean good songs I actually listen to. It's all just a bit of fun and refers to 10 songs that have always given me creepy or mysterious vibes to them. So feel free to let me know of any songs that have always creeped you out in the comments. Also, my partner told me I'm not allowed to make a Halloween video without including actual Halloween songs, so there'll be a separate list for that at the end. So, let's get on with it. First up for me is The Chauffeur by Duran Duran. This is one of my favourite songs of all time, and it's one of those tunes I'll always remember where I was when first hearing it. The backing instrumental gently tiptoes and drips a quiet feed of carefully plucked notes, whilst the vocal performance on the track is absolutely astonishing. This track creates the feeling of being on a nighttime drive, yet something feels slightly wrong or something bad is on the way, and it creates this tension throughout the whole song. It's truly a great tune. Next up is Every Breath You Take by The Police. This is a classic and iconic song by The Police, and it's one that you'd struggle to find someone who hasn't heard it. The song's consistent and iconic riff trundles throughout, whilst the lyrics are sang in such a gentle fashion, it almost hides the stalkerish nature of someone always being there and always watching. After this, I thought Inside Your Mind by the 1975 is a very creepy tune. It's one I've spoken about on a previous 1975 video I've made. It's one of my favourite songs of theirs. The song revolves around someone so madly obsessed with someone they feel they have the right to know everything that's going on in their partner's head. There's down to some very graphic lyrics in the tune about cracking up in their head and seeing what's inside, or more sinister hintings about how they have a right to see what their partner is dreaming of. It's met with a great vocal performance, and it promotes this uncomfortable feeling that the track aims to create throughout. Changing up genre a bit, Them Changes by Thundercat is a great funk-style song. It's got lyrics that reflect the individual confusion of someone. It's a first-person account of unsavoury feelings. I mean, the song opens up with "Nobody move, there's blood on the floor, and I can't find my heart." It's definitely worth a listen if you haven't heard it. Next, The Look by Metronomy is a song that reminds me of forgotten times or experiences that I'll never get back. It's painting an image of a haunted time filled with memories that have come to pass. The carousel-styled keyboard that's constantly playing in the background always really hits me, and sometimes I even have to skip the song. Maybe it's just me, but this song genuinely haunts me a little every time I hear it. Survival by Muse is a song I had to include just for a bit of a different reason. It's so different to the other songs on this list. It's an over-the-top, epic guitar-busting tune, and it's backed with choirs and long straining metal notes. Every time I hear this song, I feel as if I'm taking a last stand for humanity against an impending zombie horde. And for some reason, I can't shake the feeling about it for this song, so it's on the list. Next up is London Calling by The Clash. London Calling as an album is undoubtedly one of my favourite albums ever, but the song London Calling always gives me a bit of a creepy vibe. I think it's the constantly striking chords along with the almost hushed down low way in which the lyrics are sang, chatting about the zombies of death and how phony Beatlemania has bitten the dust. It makes me picture an old foggy London with mysterious ongoings, dicey backhand deals, and something rotten about the city feels like it's coming up through the song. It's an absolute classic. I Know It's Over by The Smiths is one of my favourite Smiths songs. To be honest, the gentle build-up of the song and it sways to and fro, and the way Morrissey sings is a bit sweet and relaxing. But there's also this gentle layer of unease to the track when he's saying certain things, and it's met by the finale of the song where Morrissey's saying, "Oh mother, I can feel the soil falling over my head." And it's a song that kind of hits you out of nowhere. It's definitely got a creepy vibe to it. Coming back to a bit more of a contemporary track, Bury a Friend by Billie Eilish is one of the more unsettling tracks on the list. This song is just genuinely creepy. It's got a deep bass complemented by Billie's gentle vocals on the track, and the track itself is actually quite minimalist with what's on it, but it's done incredibly well and sounds like it's meant to be terrifying. And finally, number 10, Pink Floyd, Nobody Home. Or Pink Floyd, Is There Anybody Out There? Or Pink Floyd, Hey You. You know what, in fact, stick the whole album on this list. The Wall is an album that absolutely terrified me as a child, and watching the film to go with it didn't help. But I can't help but listen to it from how amazing the work on it is. It's certainly got those creepy undertones throughout, and it's an intrinsic style choice which they decided with the album. And I love this album. Every song on it will get you for Halloween. But there's one song I've missed off this list. Finally, the scariest song of them all. And it's Venga Boys' We Like to Party. Every time I hear this song, I get instant PTSD back to my university years. It's the feeling that I'm about to be bullied into a night out. It makes me feel like I've already got a hangover. And in fact, I'm getting one right now just speaking about it, so I'm going to have to move on. And of course, we now come to the bonus round as demanded by my girlfriend. It's the best Halloween tunes if you're wanting a banging party. And the order should go as follows. First up to bat, you're going to have Everybody by Backstreet Boys to get the crowd hyped. You're going to follow that up with a classic, The Monster Mash. A few more bangers, you're going to have She-Wolf, Ghostbusters Anthem, Somebody's Watching Me, Disturbia by Rihanna. And then you're going to finish on a high, Thriller, Enjoy Your Party. Overall, I hope you enjoy the video and it's just a bit of a fun one for a change. Go ahead and listen to these excellent but very creepy tunes. Feel free to comment what are some of your favourite tunes that have a more creepy style to them, or ones that have always freaked you out on some level. I'd love to hear what you come up with. I'll be back Saturday with my regular video as usual. But until next time, I'd like to wish you all a happy Halloween, and on that note, I'll say ta-ra for now, and I'll see you later.